If you're involved in a car accident case here in Arizona and probably anywhere in the country, the insurance company is going to fight you on three different ways. Basically, they're going to fight you saying it's not their fault. They're going to fight you saying you're not hurt as bad as you say you are. And they're going to fight you basically saying that you haven't proved that you've lost wages or you lost money from work. Hello, my name is Darren Woodfork, and I'm an attorney here in Scottsdale, Arizona. At my firm, we specialize in personal injury cases, and we specialize in sealing old criminal cases and restoring people's gun rights here at my firm. Today, I want to talk about how we deal with a personal injury case and kind of like if you're involved with one, what you'll be in for, essentially. And again, when the case comes into the claims adjusters, they always separate them into three different buckets. Basically, they're going to say, one, it's not their fault of the accident. And when they say that, and that's only in about 20% of the cases that I get, most of the time they will admit it's their fault, and then they just fight you on damages or how bad you're hurt. But in about 20% of the time, they'll basically say, we're sorry that you're hurt so bad, but it wasn't our fault. And then they'll fight you on the fault. Sometimes that gets into accusations of fraud. They might say they're not so much now. 20 years ago, this was a bigger thing, actually, when there would be like an allegation that they weren't going to admit liability. They weren't going to admit it was their fault because they thought it was fraud. They thought it was a setup, a rear end collision setup. But I don't see those anymore. So now it's just usually like about 20% of the cases they'll argue on fault. Sometimes that's left turning cases at an intersection, but other than that, that's about it. The bulk of all cases that I see here at my office, 80% of the time that I'm fighting with the insurance company, it's going to be about damages. It's going to be about pain and suffering. It's going to be about basically the insurance company is going to be saying that you're faking your injuries. And they'll say, we think your injuries are worth this much, and, your injuries are worth a lot more. That's 80% of the cases. 80% of the cases that you're in litigation, 80% of the cases that you're at a standstill, it's usually over how bad you're hurt and how much money that you're entitled to for pain and suffering. That's about 80% of the cases. And then kind of thrown into all that, the insurance company will fight you if you're claiming lost wages. A lot of times, when you're out of work because of the accident, you're entitled under the law. You're entitled to get your money back, and also you're entitled to get your money back, and you don't have to take your vacation time or your leave time, anything you've accumulated. You don't have to use that. While you're while you're hurt from the accident, basically you get all that back under the law. So the responsible driver pays you back for all that vacation time that you used and anything like that, because you wouldn't have used it without the accident. So anyways, so the insurance company will fight you on that wage loss, basically saying that you haven't proven to us that you actually lost time off work or you lost money. When somebody's a W-2 employee at a company, it's relatively easy because we just go to HR and have them give us the records of the time they were off and how much money they made per hour, their salary, and then multiply it. But if somebody's self-employed, that's a little bit harder, and I talked about that in one video before. I'll put it at the end of the card or up here, in the card at the end of the video. Proving lost wages if you're self-employed is often a lot harder in cases. But anyways, those are the three ways that insurance companies will fight you on a personal injury case. Either it's not their fault, it's you're not hurt as bad as you say you are, or you haven't proven how much money you lost from work or income. Anyways, if you're involved in a car accident case and you're wondering kind of what's going on in the negotiation, well, hopefully that'll help. If you are involved in a car accident case and if you know anybody that's involved in a car accident case, please get in touch with my law firm. You can reach me at my email, which is Darren W, DERRONW @MSN.com. Or you can give me a call at 602-284-3035. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Thanks.